Possibly their best game of the year to be able to compete with these guys.
Well, Southern Miss controls the tip. They're in their home white uniform. Louisiana Tech, again, a red-hot team. They're in their red road, and it's Tyler Stevenson off the mark. Pinckney gets the ball and immediately throws it out to Mo Arnold as they get this offense set back up. Rashad Bolden going to run it from the top, being guarded by Willis. Pinckney looks inside to Stevenson. Stevenson has typically had really good games against this Louisiana Tech team, and a three ball by Bolden doesn't go. Rebound by Lofton Jr.
A couple of good opportunities there by the Golden Eagles, just come up short. As you see the starting lineup there with Willis, Lofton, Archibald, Christian, and Williams for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
You know, this is a Louisiana Tech team that has a lot of experience, but too, there's some newcomers that have come into play for Coach Conkle's team. As a rebound by Tyler Stevenson. And again, this is one of those games, Larry, where Southern Miss needs to play really good in the paint because Louisiana Tech team is going to be really strong. However, here's a look at the Golden Eagles and their starting five. Bolden, Mo Arnold, Denijay Harris, Pinckney, and Tyler Stevenson. Obviously, a couple bigs. Again, three ball off the mark by Rashad Bolden. And quickly down the court, it's Louisiana Tech, and they're going to get the first bucket.
Yeah, two missed threes there by the Golden Eagles. You know, Bolden is such a streak shooter. If you can get that hot hand early today, would be a nice attribute for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. So far tonight, though, hasn't found that stroke, and a lot of times those long threes present long rebounds and easy opportunities on the other end, which is exactly what happened there.
La Tech holds the early lead here this afternoon. La Tech's a team that comes in averaging just under 80 points, 79.1 point per game. Southern Miss just averaging 61.4 points per game. Again, two teams that know each other well. Again, Southern Miss inside Reed Green Coliseum. They've won 31 of the last 39 meetings against Louisiana Tech, but again, this is a Louisiana Tech team that's playing red-hot basketball.
Yeah, and Coach Ladner not very happy there. Southern Miss didn't even get a shot off, and then they come back down on the other end and give up a long three, and they're down early here, 5-0 with just under 18 minutes left in this first half. Coach Ladner not happy so far tonight with his effort of the Golden Eagles, and here you see another easy basket. Imagine, you see there, getting up and down the floor for a big guy. He can really move, and you can tell his conditioning and all has really improved this year.
Best start for Conference USA's leader in the West, Louisiana Tech. Best start since 2013. And if you date back to last year, them finishing the year winning 4 straight conference games, they've won 9 straight conference games now. Harris to Stevenson. Stevenson from the top. There's the first bucket for the Golden Eagles, and that's exactly what they needed to stop the bleeding here.
Big basket there by Stevenson, and for the Golden Eagles to stop that 7-0 run by the Bulldogs. As you see them going right back to the big man inside. This time Stevenson drawing the charge, and Southern Miss is going to have to do some of that tonight. They're going to have to create some turnovers, have to pick up some charges, hopefully get some of the big guys for the Bulldogs in foul trouble to have a chance tonight.
Back-to-back trips down the court where Tyler Stevenson really excelled. 1 on the shot, 2 on the defensive side. So just like that, see if they can get something going here for the Golden Eagles as the ball being handled by Mo Arnold. Mo Arnold out of Picayune, Mississippi, played his last 2 seasons at Jacksonville University. He'll lead this team. There's Denijay Harris inside with a turnaround. Nice 2.
Nice move there by Harris. You don't see him putting the ball on the floor that often. More of a spot up or post up kind of player, but that time took several dribbles. Got a nice shot off there. Another nice basket by the Golden Eagles, and they've created another turnover here and trying to get a little momentum change here for the Golden Eagles. La Tech still with a 7-4 lead.
Yeah, great job. Again, 2 trips for Southern Miss, coming up with 2 scores, and that's one thing they're going to have to do all game long. Make sure they come up with scores on trips down the court, and obviously been able to play great defense as well. Pinckney looking for Stevenson. Stevenson being guarded by Junior. Stevenson now to Harris. Bolden's going to run it back to the top, find some space. Harris inside, off the mark. Willis with a defensive board. Here comes La Tech, a 3-ball off the front of the rim. That was Archibald, no good. Rebound here by Stevenson.
A lot of energy by both teams tonight, Lee, early on. You know, these guys just
break, really.
Well, I think he's got to be happy right now with the way they're playing the effort, because you don't want them coming in after a big home win. You don't want them coming in thinking we got it easy tonight. And one of these kids get off to a hot start, which they've done. They're playing with a lot of intensity, and they're still, that's a philosophy there, to get the ball down to big Lofton down there on the post, and he's just such a tough guard down there, down low, and you'll see Southern Miss collapsing on him, trying to help. So coach has got to be very happy with the effort of the Bulldogs so far tonight.
Lofton last week only had 7 points against the Golden Eagles as Tyler Stevenson gets an offensive board and a putback. Lofton already here this afternoon with 4 points. So Southern Miss matches the two there, 9-6. Louisiana Tech with the early lead, and there's a 3-ball from the top off the front of the ring. And Tyler Stevenson with the rebound. That was Christian who makes who missed that. Interesting story on Xavier Christian, a 4-time team captain. Excellent job there as far as leadership goes. Talking to Coach Conkle, he brings all kind of intangibles. As DeAndre Pinckney hits it and ties this one up.
Big three there by Pinckney, and Lee going back to the 4-time team captain. When I first read that, I thought it must have been a typo, because I've never heard of anyone being a 4-time team captain. But I think that just goes to show how well do you have to be liked and loved by your teammates to be voted as captain as a sophomore. And then for the next 3 years, you're still the captain of the basketball team. So that says a lot about that young man.
Yeah, he's a guy that was the leading scorer as a sophomore, as a ball off the mark. That was Archibald couldn't get the three to go, but he was the leading scorer as a sophomore. Christian was, and ended up having some medical injuries, missed about 1.5 years, but continued to work, built himself back, and played some role play last year. But a big part of this team is Stevenson's ball off the mark, Archibald with the rebound.
Louisiana Tech is going to have some inside, some outside shots fall tonight, because Southern Miss is going to collapse down on Lofton, make them get the ball outside and hit some threes. The key tonight for La Tech is they have to hit some outside shots. Southern Miss, on the other hand, has to have some second chance opportunities, not to give up the free, easy baskets in transition on the other end. But they've got to have a lot of opportunities off of turnovers and second chance opportunities off of missed shots.
And Najee Harris couldn't get it to go. I like his enthusiasm and his energy, driving. But here's La Tech, and Junior working his way in against Tyler Stevenson, and a foul is going to be called. Look like away from
little foul right here on the baseline is what he's calling. I think he saw the arms extend there by Stevenson. I believe that's a foul on Stevenson. Maybe because the arms, you see a little push off there. A lot of contact there, sometimes not called, but that time just a little push off early on in this game, making sure nothing gets out of hand.
Kobe Williams, shot doesn't go. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Louisiana Tech. It'll be Southern Miss basketball as they get the opportunity now to inbound it. Jerron Pierre, the second-year freshman out of New Orleans, going to inbound it. Mo Arnold with the basketball. He draws a double team in the backcourt. Pierre had a good game against La Tech last week, and there's a turnover. Good defense by Louisiana Tech. Once again, fast break. Good defensive stop there by Southern Miss, but the putback by Louisiana Tech gets the bucket.
And look to see a lot of pressure by La Tech, especially with Napper on the bench. Really, Southern Miss not having a true point guard ball handler in the game. So when he's out on the bench, you're going to see full court pressure by La Tech. It's going to be curious to see how they handle. As you see a nice basket there by Stevenson and drawing the foul on Hunter. This time now having an opportunity for a three-point play for Southern Miss to take the lead.
Tyler Stevenson on the line for the year, a 62% free throw shooter. And he converts a three-point play, so excellent job. First lead for the Golden Eagles. Southern Miss's only lead last Thursday was 15-14 in the first half. Now today, their first lead, 12-11. So again, this team is picking up some pace. Coach Ladner has to be very impressed by the way this team's continuing to improve as Louisiana Tech drives. That was Kobe Williams. He's going to draw the foul as well.
Good job there by Williams. When you're outside shots, you don't feel it just yet. You don't have the flow of the game. put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket, either get the basket or the foul. And this time he was able to pick up the foul. He'll have 2 opportunities at the free throw line. Excellent job there getting the ball to the basket.
Kobe Williams, a 79% free throw shooter on the year. 2020-2021 Conference USA all defensive team. But here's a guy that took it to the hole, was able to draw the foul. Second free throw attempt by Kobe Williams is good, so he's able to hit both, and Louisiana Tech, just like that, regains the lead. Gotta imagine this is going to be one of those games that's back and forth. Bolden gets it across to Dre. Dre in the corner to Pierre. Pierre's going to drive, finds Napper. Napper decides he's not going to take it, resets things up here for the Golden Eagle offense. JP with the basketball. He pulls it up inside to Dre Pinckney, and Pinckney with the lay-in. Excellent assist.
Beautiful pass there. Going up for the 3. Happened to see Pinckney down low for the higher percentage shot. Good job by Pinckney. Good hands catching that bullet pass for the basket.
3-point attempt. David Green off the front of the rim. Doesn't go. Southern Miss now have the opportunity to extend this lead. JP pulls it up a little short as well, and defensive rebound there by Green. Louisiana Tech going to throw another 3-ball. This is a team that shoots outside at 33%. So far this afternoon, they've attempted multiple 3-point shots as well. They're shooting only 14%, 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. Napper now with the ball, 15 seconds on the shot clock. JP tries to get inside, looks for Mormon. DeAndre Pinckney a little strong. Mormon, great job underneath. Rashad Bolden, freshman from Jackson, couldn't get it to go, and here comes La Tech moving quickly.
2 good looks at it there by the Golden Eagles, and just not hitting on those outside shots there. La Tech continues to throw up the 3-pointers. They're getting good looks. That's 1 of 8 now on the 3-point line, and they've been good shots. They're just not falling right now, really, for either team.
Southern Miss with the early 1-point lead here against Louisiana Tech. And there's another 3-ball attempt from beyond the arc. 2 of 9 now shooting outside. That's a 3-ball by Damian Bradford, the freshman out of Jonesboro, Louisiana. And just like that, a 2-point lead for La Tech.
And the penetration calls that because you penetrated to the basket. You had to help defense there, leaving the shooter wide open in the corner. Big basket there by Bradford, nailing the 3-pointer.
Pinckney looking inside, back to Bolden. Bolden going to drive, draws a double team off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Rebound couldn't be handled there. Had his team playing extremely well. This is a team that he was the leader, and he went down. He was the quarterback of this team, and he went down. This team started to find themselves skidding down. Now starting to find their identity, playing some really good basketball.
Yeah, he was probably their most consistent player for sure. At the time of his injury, and it was a big loss for the Golden Eagles. You see a second chance put back there by Stevenson, and this is what I was talking about. That's what Southern Miss is going to have to do. They're going to have to crash the offensive board, create some opportunities on those missed shots for second chance points.
Louisiana Tech and Southern Miss knotted here at 16. Junior inside shows he can dribble and spin and throw it out. A 3-ball. Doesn't go. Tyler Stevenson, excellent job. Louisiana Tech made their first 4 out of their first 6 field goals to start the game, and since they've gone 2 for 11. So they've gone somewhat cold, but the Golden Eagles have picked up their pace as well. Pierre can't get his shot to go. Rebound by Junior.
Well, Southern Miss can get a hot hand from 1 or 2 players from the outside. We're going to have this ball game, a barn burner today, because they're getting opportunities. They're just not hitting those shots. If they can find somebody from the outside to hit a few, and that's what you mentioned, Hardy. That's one place where they miss Hardy tremendously, is from that outside shooting. La Tech just notice how La Tech likes to get the ball inside and then outside. As you see, the in-power strong move there by Damian Bradford, just going up strong, not able to convert the shot, but drawing the foul, going to the line for 2 points. And again, when your outside shot's not falling, Lee, best thing to do is get the ball inside or dribble, drive, get the ball to the basket, try to create opportunities until you find your stroke.
Bradford's first free throw attempt is good. 62% free throw shooter on the year. Dre Pinckney's going to check back in. Bradford, the freshman from Jonesboro, Louisiana, He's a guy that's been red hot shooting the basketball as of late, only averaging 3.7 points per game. However, he's made 22 of his last 39 field goal attempts over those last 13 games, and that averages out to a 56% field goal shooting. See if Bradford can get his second free throw, and that goes in and out. Tyler Stevenson with the rebound. La Tech with a 1-point lead.
Tyler Stevenson with 7 or 8 rebounds already tonight, just doing a yeoman's job there on both ends of the court, around the basket, just pulling down those rebounds, and he's going to have to do that all night.
Napper looks to Drake. Pinckney finds Stevenson. Stevenson pulls up. The shot doesn't go. There's a rebound by Bradford, and here comes Bradford and Louisiana Tech again, moving quickly. Archibald over. Now the ball's in the corner. Louisiana Tech does a nice job moving it around, trying to work it inside to Lofton, and Deeb uses the left hand off the glass.
Cannot allow him to get the ball in there like that. He's just too strong. He's got such good footwork for a big guy that moves so well, and he's an unbelievably good passer for a big guy. He really makes a lot of good passes when he's double teamed, hitting the outside shooter in perfect spots all over the floor. So watch him. He was very patient, got the shot off. Tough low to handle there at the block.
And Napper just had to throw it up. The offensive rebound for Southern Miss didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock did not reset. But again, Southern Miss keeps playing as they should. The long rebound by Mo Arnold, and a new shot clock. Here goes Southern Miss now, seeing if they can try to tap back into this Louisiana Tech 3-point lead. Inside to Pinckney. Pinckney fakes. Working on the inside, to spin off the glass, no good. Rebound once again by Bradford.
Good defense there by the Bulldogs, forcing the off-balance shot there. Here you see the big guy Lofton just driving to the basket. May have gotten a little foul there, but it was not called. Just missed the shot.
Help support literacy. Now it's back to Southern Miss and Louisiana Tech. Waylon Napper on the line for the Golden Eagles. He's a 50% free throw shooter on the line. Is able to hit his first one. Waylon Napper is a sophomore guard out of Columbia, South Carolina. In Dodge City Community College, averaged 20 points a game and 8 rebounds. This is a young man that can play. Second free throw attempt off the front of the rim. 2-point lead now for Louisiana Tech.
Unusual technique there by Napper. Never dribbled the basketball. Just felt better just holding it, cleaning it a little bit. Nailed the first one, missed the second, 1 out of 2. So again, that's exactly for the years, around 50%, exactly what it is. You see a turnover there by the big man Lofton for the Bulldogs. Southern Miss going back the other way. There you see him kicking it almost. He's fortunate not to have injured himself there. His foot got tangled up with the basketball. They might want to check that basketball.
Louisiana Tech started this with a 7-0 run. Southern Miss then came back, and it was 7-4. And since then, Southern Miss and Louisiana Tech have traded the lead a couple of times. Southern Miss has since gone 1 of 11 shooting, make that 1 of 12. DeAndre Pinckney couldn't get that one to go. They've only scored 3 points in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Not to say they're not continuing to fight under the offensive board, as Tyler Mormon couldn't handle that one, as Keyston Willis now brings it down. Lofton Jr., as they call him. Junior because he's a junior, not because of his size. Obviously, a big body at 6'7", 275, and he may be closer to 290. Good defensive effort there by the Golden Eagles.
A lot of contact there on the baseline. Southern Miss holding their ground there, as you see. Mormon just holding his ground there, and you have to do that against a guy the size and the ability of Laughlin. Again, ball goes off the Southern Miss out on the baseline. So Southern Miss with the basketball headed now, going the other way.
Keyston Willis, 3-point attempt, no good. Here comes Pierre trying to get something going. The pull-up jumper, no good. Mari Archibald, fast break here for Louisiana Tech, takes it all the way. A little strong rebound there by Tyler Mormon.
Seen a lot of the Southern Miss shots coming up short. There's a shot that won't come up short. They're slammed by Pinckney. Much needed basket to tie this basketball game up at 19.
Excellent job there. Southern Miss continue to fight. Napper He's guarding Kobe Williams. There's going to be an offensive foul called. Player control foul against Kobe Williams. Kobe wears number 24. He was named after the great Kobe Bryant. Great defense once again there by Waylon Napper. Checking in, giving Jerron Pierre a little bit of a breather. Coming in, Rashad Bolden. Lofton Jr., he takes a little bit of a breather as well. On the court now for Louisiana Tech, Amari Archibald, Stacy Thomas, Keaston Willis, Kobe Williams, as well as Xavier Christian. For the Golden Eagles, Mo Arnold, Waylon Napper, Rashad Bolden, Tyler Mormon, and DeAndre Pinckney. A long rebound by Keaston Willis. So far in today's game, we've had 5 ties and 4 different lead changes already. We're knotted at 19. Louisiana Tech has the basketball. Going to move it around the perimeter. A fake 3. Now pulls up a 3. And that one's good by Kobe Williams.
Yeah, that's a big 3 there by the Bulldogs there, because they've been struggling from the outside so far. Both teams are really struggling from the outside so far tonight. One of these two teams gets hot from the outside, you're going to see an 8-10 point lead in a heartbeat. They're getting some shots, they're just not falling.
Southern Miss and La Tech both are shooting 33% from beyond the arc. Louisiana Tech tonight, this afternoon, only 25%. The Golden Eagles now shooting 20%. So the second 3-point basket made by the Golden Eagles, and again, another tie.
Big basket by Mo Arnold. Maybe it's him that comes off the bench for the Golden Eagles and gets the hot hand, but that's a big basket from way beyond the 3. Here's another attempt by La Tech, and another miss, and rebound by the Golden Eagles.
Christian's shot doesn't go. Mo Arnold trying to get something going here for Southern Miss. Inside to Tyler Mormon, freshman from Port Arthur, Texas. Now for Southern Miss, and Tyler Mormon, first free throw attempt is good. Tyler Mormon on the year, just his 5th free throw attempt. He's 3 of 5 from the line. Tyler Mormon's second one is no good. Southern Miss with the 1-point lead here late in the first half.
And Lee, going back to Kenneth Walker Jr., it's scary how young he is and how good he could become and probably will become if he continues to show the work ethic that he's shown since he's arrived on the campus of Louisiana Tech. What a tremendous ball player he already is, with a tremendous amount of potential as well.
Again, just some great comments from some greats around college basketball. Obviously, Memphis head coach Penny Hardaway said he's a monster in a matchup problem. He's got a lot of respect for his game, and this is a guy that loves basketball, Kenneth Lofton Jr. Long shot, no good. Mo Arnold with the rebound. Mo Arnold trying to get something here in this possession for Southern Miss. Dre Pinckney at the top looks for Bolden. Bolden directs traffic. He brings Mo Arnold back to the top. Willis Garden Arnold. Denaje Harris looks for Arnold. Arnold's going to look inside. Kenneth Lofton is not in the game currently. Dre Pinckney, the turnaround doesn't go. Harris works hard, and the ball goes off of Louisiana Tech. Southern Miss will remain possession of the basketball.
Mo Arnold has come in for the Golden Eagles. Here you see that there's an entry pass. Great job of getting the ball in bounds, and a good attempt there by the Golden Eagles trying to get the ball back. But Mo Arnold's come in, hit a big 3, made a big assist, kind of giving Ladner a spark off the bench. It's exactly what he needed, and that's what he's gotten from Mo Arnold. As you see, Laughlin with a big time steal, but he stepped on the line, so it'll stay Southern Miss basketball.
We talked about this game going back and forth as far as lead changes goes. However, this is a game that's been pretty much a 1 or 2 point game. Neither team has led by more than 3 points in the past 13 minutes. So back and forth game here between the Bulldogs from Louisiana Tech and the Golden Eagles. And there's a pass, once again, knocked out of bounds. 9 seconds remain on the shot clock here as Southern Miss will get a chance to inbound it. They set themselves up. Coach Ladner is very good at drawing up inbound plays. We'll see if he's got something going on here. Here's Rashad Bolden with the 3. And there's your largest lead in the last 13 minutes. That's a 4-point lead here for the Golden Eagles. Rashad Bolden hits a big one outside.
And he's a streak shooter, Lee. If he were to get hot, he could hit several in a row. So we'll see how he continues to miss his first 2 shots. It's a big basketball there. Maybe for the Golden Eagles, it'll get his confidence going as you see the foul call on the Golden Eagles Archibald drawing the block charge there. But you see, here's the drive on the basket. Almost trying to get there, not quite getting there was Mormon.
Mormon gives them of himself, but indeed gets called for the foul. It's the inbound now on Louisiana Tech. And there's going to be a foul again away from the basketball. Kenneth Lofton, we've seen he is back in the game, so Coach Conkles gave him a little bit of a breather, but obviously going to allow him to play. He's a guy, once again, we talked about much more conditioning. Mark Yaxon's going to check in for Southern Miss. Yaxon out of Tallinn, Estonia, the 6'8" freshman. Has seen limited action this year. Golden Eagles without Isaiah Moore. He's unavailable this afternoon, so Yaxon's getting an opportunity to play a little bit of the post underneath.
And that's why Lofton did stay on the bench very long. As you see, what a powerful thing for this team to have, for him to be such a force down there on the baseline. Great pass there, one-on-one. Good job using his body, ball fake, and making the basket. Even though he got fouled, now he has a chance for the three-point play.
Lofton, excellent job there. 63% free throw shooter. Again, that's something Coach Conkle talked about Lofton doing as well, working on his free throw ability, working on his defense, his conditioning, and being able to pass in double teams. Here's Yaxon, can't handle it, gets his own fumble, and Bolden's going to get to the lane, and it's going to get rejected by Lofton. Lofton on the year averaging a little over 1 block a game, which is kind of interesting because he's such a big presence on the inside of denying the basketball. He's going to take it, throws it out. A good look, square up. 3-point off the mark. And Southern Miss with the loose ball rebound.
Lofton calling for the ball that time, and again went towards the paint, saw the open man in the corner, dished it out there, which he does so well. That time they were just not able to make the 3-point basket.
Denaje can't get it to go. Hustle underneath by Junior, and Louisiana Tech once again on the move. Getting on the inside, that's Williams. He's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Yaxon.
Smart play by Williams here, as you see him putting the ball on the floor, realizing he can beat his man, at least get a foul called, if not basket and the foul. Now he'll have an opportunity for 2 free throws for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs to either tie this game or go one up.
Kobe Williams averaging just over 10 points per game. First free throw attempt is good. It rolls off the front. He's a 79% free throw shooter. Williams now on the afternoon with 6 points.
We saw a quick picture of Ladner there. Lee, and Ladner's got to be happy with this team with a minute 7 left in this first half. Tied ball game, 26 all after Hughes defeat over in Western just 3 nights ago. He's got to be very pleased to have a 1-point ball game here. Going to be a close game going into the half.
And they're going to bring the full court pressure once again. Mo Arnold's going to try to get it to Yaxon across midcourt. Allows Bolden to get things set up. Rashad Bolden with the CSA Freshman of the Week honor on November 29th and December 27th. So a young man that is very talented. He's going to be a big-time leader, a future player for Southern Miss, a guy that can shoot it, can handle it. Inside Harris. Denaje can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and on the ground is going to get a jump ball called. Looks like Southern Miss will lose it. Possession arrow will go in favor of the Bulldogs.
Good hustle there by both teams. As you see, a lot of bodies pounding around. There's Lofton again, just right in the middle of the mix, battling for the ball. Not afraid to get down on the ground, get that tie up, and create an opportunity here with 35.5 seconds left here in the first half.
Coach Ladner not excited about the call. Wanted a foul called underneath on his man Denaje Harris, but couldn't get anything to go. And Kobe Williams with the basketball quickly gets it across. Louisiana Tech wanted to take a shot here. Drives Lofton with the putback. Loose ball rebound by Willis. Willis sets things up. Archibald squares the way. 8 seconds remain on the game clock. No shot clock here. Tech will take the final shot here of this first half. Keaston Willis, the long three. Eagles can continue to pick up where they left off. A really good first half. Again, shooting 24% beyond the arc for Louisiana Tech in that first half. The Golden Eagles just a tad better at 27%. Golden Eagles want to try to get something going. Inside, Denaje Harris is not denied. There you go. A big job by Denaje Harris.
La Tech falling back in a 2-3 zone. Didn't see much of that, if any, in the first half. They fell back in a 2-3 zone there. Southern Miss very nicely getting the ball inside for the easy basket. Southern Miss dropping back in his man-to-man defense. See them, watch them collapse down on Lofton. Watch Lofton kick out just like that to the open man. If La Tech's going to win this basketball game, they've got to start hitting some of those outside shots.
There's a look at the guys on the court for the Golden Eagles. Tyler Stevenson, the guy that can play, a former walk-on, and he's played extremely well against this team. But your first half leaders are Pinckney and Stevenson. Stevenson 9 points in that first half, and Pinckney with 7. Louisiana Tech, Archibald inside to Lofton. Junior working on Stevenson to turn. Easy left-handed layup there for Lofton.
And for such a big man, he's so quick, Lee. He catches that basketball, surveys what he's got. No double team that time, just quick turnaround, easy layup off the backboard.
Rashad Bolden, he splits a double team, goes up. Got a piece of the ball, but I think he got a little bit more of his arm. Foul is going to be called against Louisiana Tech. Xavier Christian, his first foul called, his first personal foul. That'll put Rashad Bolden on the line. Bolden, a 79% free throw shooter. Bolden on the afternoon with just 3 points. Hit a big three-pointer earlier in that first half. First free throw attempt is good.
Bolden struggled early in the first half with his shot. Finally found and hit a shot or two there towards the end of the first half. Good stroke there on the first free throw. Let's see what happens in the second. Good job there, hitting both free throws, cutting this lead by the Bulldogs to 2 here early in the second half.
Kobe Williams brings it across midcourt. Mo Arnold with the guard. Stevenson, good defense, knocks the ball away. Denaje Harris on the fast break. Steps inside, doesn't get it to go. DeAndre Pinckney with the offensive board and goes back up, but it's Kenneth Lofton Jr. that's going to be fouled, going to get the foul call. That's his second personal. That put Pinckney on the line.
Yeah, good hustle there by Pinckney, getting down the floor. There on the initial miss, Pinckney hustling down, getting the offensive rebound, going back up, and getting the foul. Only the second foul on Lofton, so really no foul trouble there. But now Pinckney at the line for 2.
DeAndre Pinckney's played really, really well for Coach Jay Ladner, especially in these conference games. He's averaging 9.7 points per game in conference play, 8 points here this afternoon, and he's finished in double figures the last 2 games. So when guys get to conference play, when they step up, that's exactly what you want to see.
Free throws are going to be an important aspect of this basketball game tonight, Lou. The way this game is going, close games like this, those free throws are so vitally important. So far, the second half, Southern Miss hitting all 4 of their free throw attempts.
You can see a lot of lead changes and back and forth that first half and turn it into lead. There was a good look at some of the rules for a flagrant foul. But the Golden Eagles with the basketball and the 2-point lead. Oh, Arnold's got it. He's being guarded by Williams. Gets it to Bolden. Bolden wants some help from Pinckney. Get it across to Stevenson. Stevenson looking inside to Pinckney. Pinckney working inside on Willis. And he goes up, and he's going to also draw the foul.
And with Lofton, Lee, with Lofton out of the basketball game, look for Southern Miss to do a lot more of this, trying to get the ball inside there, drawing the foul. Pinckney, good job. Good entry pass to Pinckney. Good job of drawing the foul there, and another opportunity for 2 more free throws at the line for Southern Miss, already having made 6 free throws or so here in the second half. Here's another opportunity for 2 more.
Southern Miss on a 6-0 run in the last 50 seconds. Pinckney does a nice job hitting his free throw. There's a little bit of a mismatch underneath as far as size goes. Willis trying to guard Pinckney. Willis stands at 6'3". Pinckney's 6'8".
You know, when we talked to Conkle yesterday, Lee, you could sense the concern in his voice about coming in here and playing the Golden Eagles, who had not been at home since December 14th. Even after the big road home win for them Thursday night, he was a little concerned, or was very concerned about coming in here to Hattiesburg against a team who hadn't been home in over a month. Finally getting back home and getting an opportunity to play in front of their crowd. And you can tell the Golden Eagles just seem to have a little bit of a lift this afternoon. And with 17:37 left in this game, they've got a 4-point lead.
Harris was called with the foul, his first of the afternoon. Louisiana Tech trying to now chip away at this Golden Eagle lead. 4 points, which is the largest that they've had on the afternoon. Kobe Williams with the basketball. Tyler Stevenson steps out on him. Gets in the air. Offensive board underneath. The putback doesn't go. That was Kenny Hunter. Good job underneath by Denaje Harris to save it. Gets it to Bolden. And here comes Southern Miss and Rashad. He wants to set it back up. Mo Arnold over to Harris. Harris gets some help from Pinckney. Back to the top. Mo Arnold can hit that shot as well. Southern Miss just looking for as much help as they can get on the inside or outside, while Kenny Lofton is out of the game. And there's a 3-ball off the mark. That was Mo Arnold. Rebound here by Williams, and here comes Louisiana Tech.
Good job there, rebounding by La Tech, just boxing out. Even though another missed shot, another missed three by this time by La Tech. Tie up there. This is the type of game it's going to be. These teams know each other so well. It's a rivalry game. Just both teams playing hard, good hard-nosed basketball, blocking down underneath the basket. Nothing here, just both guys going at the ball, just got their hands on the ball. Good effort by both players there on the floor.
It had been Tyler Stevenson and Kenny Lofton going at each other, but since Lofton's out, it's Kenny Hunter in the game. Southern Miss with a 4-point lead. Louisiana Tech trying to chip away. Mo, that was Kobe Williams with the 3-ball. Williams, an excellent job outside. 10 points now, double digits for Kobe Williams. Talking about another guy that really steps up in conference play. Excellent shot. Tyler Stevenson now with the basketball. Works in on the inside. Can't get it to go. Just a 1-point lead here for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that was a big basket by Williams. You see Southern Miss going to their strength, too. This time with the missed shot. La Tech going back the other way now, trying to take this lead once again.
7 remains here. Southern Miss with the 1-point lead. They have the ball as Mo Arnold's going to bring it up with some last-minute instructions from his teammate Mo Arnold. Tyler Stevenson quickly at the top. He's being guarded by Hunter. The step move, the left hand. Stevenson looked good right there.
Yeah, and that's a mismatch there. Tyler Stevenson has the advantage over Hunter there, and Stevenson did a good job just turning around. Hunter playing off of him a little bit, trying to force him to take the outside shot. Stevenson putting the ball on the floor, making a great move, getting the easy basket.
Willis on the outside, being guarded by Bolden. Quickly to the top. That's Bradford, correction. Kobe Williams back over to Bradford. Bradford with the 3, and that one will tie this one up. Louisiana Tech now 6 of 21 beyond the arc. Southern Miss just 3 of 13 shooting. Both teams shooting very well from the line. Field goal percentage, 35% for Louisiana Tech. The Golden Eagles, 29% that they couldn't get that one to go. And just like that, another tie here between these two teams. Foul's going to be called, looks like against Mo Arnold.
Golden Eagles lead going right back to the big guy, Stevenson, on the other end. As you see the block here on the end by Arnold. Going back, that time unsuccessful. Hunter doing a good job defensively, denying the basket.
3-ball off the mark. That was Willis. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Pinckney. Pierre now in the game for the Golden Eagles. He's going to bring it across. Set things up for the offensive for the Golden Eagles. Working on the inside. Pierre's going to draw the foul as well. That foul's going to be called on the Damian Bradford, a freshman out of Jonesboro, Louisiana.
As you mentioned, Lee, both teams not shooting, either team not shooting very well from the outside, but both teams have shot from the free throw line. Southern Miss 11 for 13, La Tech 6 out of 7 so far tonight or this afternoon from the free throw line. So, you know, when you're not hitting from the outside, you've got to hit those free throw shots. And I just don't recall either team hitting hitting more than one jump shot or outside shot at a time. Whichever one of these teams can put together 2 or 3 baskets in a row from outside, it's going to play a lot towards the win this afternoon.
There's a foul called on David Green from Apopka, Florida. This is a Bulldog team that's going for their 4th straight true road win. It'd be their longest streak since 2013. So a lot on the line here for this La Tech team and Coach Conkle's team. Stevenson working on Lofton, gets him up in the air, gets the bucket to go. Tyler Stevenson, a great game. 13 points here for the big forward.
So Lofton back in with about 14.5 minutes to go in this game, in the tie game. Sat out there for the longest he's been out the whole game. So we'll see what his return does, and immediately you see the difference. And as he adds a basket for La Tech. La Tech does such a good job of recognizing him on the block, seeing him on the block when he's open, wide open there for the easy basket.
Bolden couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Waylon Napper, he's going to get fouled. So the 2 bigs for either team, Tyler Stevenson, I said 13 points, it's actually 15 points. And Kenneth Lofton, he has 13 points. So Tyler Stevenson, 12 of his last 13 games, he's played with double-digit scoring. And the only other game he scored was 9 points. So Tyler Stevenson continuing to be a big-time scorer, and for this Golden Eagle team, averages 12.3 points. Waylon Napper doesn't get that first free throw to go. Southern Miss now 11 of 15 from the line today. Thursday night against Louisiana Tech over in Ruston, Golden Eagles only attempted 7 free throws, so 14 attempts already here this afternoon. Make that 15. They're 12 of 15 from the line, and back to a 1-point lead.
Southern Miss with 13 offensive rebounds tonight, Lee, and that was so vitally important when you have a chance in this ballgame to get a lot of second chance opportunities. And they've done a really good job of pounding the the board, and giving themselves some second chances.
Great defense by Tyler Mormon as he's going against a very physical player, but indeed he did get the foul call.
Yeah, Mormon's been battling down there. That's going to be his 4th foul, I believe. And Lofton just a load down there. Great job drawing the foul, almost getting the basket, but he'll get 2 free throws there. Good job by Lofton, just battling and showing his strength that he has down there on the block.
Lofton, a 63% free throw shooter. 14 points for Kenneth Lofton, as indeed Mormon does leave with 4 fouls.
Beautiful shot, stroke that the big guy has here. Watch his shot. He's just perfect form. Just really good follow through and everything there for Lofton.
Kenneth Lofton Jr., we talked about him being a gold medalist on Team USA. And again, a lot of great things being commented against him. LSU head coach Will Wade said he's a phenomenal player, a phenomenal talent, and a legitimate NBA player, as Southern Miss doesn't get it to go. And again, Louisiana Tech with a 1-point lead, wanting to try to extend it here on this possession, as Kobe Williams, being guarded by Napper, takes it to the baseline. Foul's going to be called on Napper.
Good job by Williams there, getting to the baseline, creating the block by Napper. And again, just like the trip a couple of times down, just beating him to the baseline. You got to get down there, make him go back to the middle where you have help. And that's 2 times now that Napper's been called for the block on the baseline.
Bradford to Lofton. Lofton, the nice touch. Larry just talked about his very nice form, and just like that, Lofton adds to his totals here. A great afternoon. Kenneth Lofton Jr. with 17 points. How well, and he has great touch, but just a great shot, a great leader, a guy that has really worked on his game, his skills. We knew he was a big body, a big presence, but he brings a lot of punch as well for this Louisiana Tech team. Jerron Pierre trying to get something going here for the Golden Eagles. Stevenson can't handle it. Bad pass, turnover, Southern Miss.
You mentioned Lofton. What a job. I mean, he had to leave the game for a minute or 2 there. Coach Conkle took him out of the game just to get him to relax a little bit. It wasn't an intentional flagrant foul. I just think there's a little contact to the head. But as he's come back in, he's come back into the game immediately. He came into the game, made a layup. You saw the highlight. The layup made, the outside shot made. And in addition to that, you see here the reach-in foul by Pierre. And then he also adds 2 free throws. So he's come back in the game and given this La Tech Bulldog team the spark that it needed. And still got a lot of time left here in this ball game, over 12 minutes to go here. But just his presence out there alone, as you see again, making a move there. And this time missing and rebound by the Golden Eagles.
Again, pressure was put on by Tyler Stevenson. And we've seen multiple times today when Lofton gets the ball in the paint, a little bit of a double team. And that was too easy there for David Green from Apopka, Florida, the freshman, able to take it the distance with his left hand. And now a 5-point lead here for Louisiana Tech. A 6-0 run for the Bulldogs in the last 1 minute, 38 seconds. They've shot 5 of their last 7. Southern Miss has not made a field goal in the last 2.5 minutes. Waylon Napper would love to get something going here for this Golden Eagle team. Back-to-back
turnovers by the Golden Eagles. Really unforced errors there, trying to force a pass there. The last trip down, just miscommunication. Beautiful pass there that time by Pierre to Stevenson for the much-needed basket there at point-blank range for the slam dunk.
Jerron Pierre, 17, make that 18 assists on the year. And that one was able to get something going. Stevenson with the big slam. 3-point lead. And a 3-ball attempt here for Louisiana Tech. Long rebound for Napper. Here comes Napper on a fast break, trying to get something going. Gets inside against Archibald, doesn't get it to go. Pinckney fights underneath, but it's Louisiana Tech and David Green that brings down the rebound.
And as a point guard there, you've got to realize you're 1-on-4. It's a 3-point ball game. Pull the ball back out, run your offense, get a good shot. That floating runner shot is not the shot you needed at that time. If he had gotten ahead of him, you can see him taking that shot, but he'd have been better off pulling it out, running the offense, and getting a good shot. Every possession is so important right now, as you see. Huge layup basket there by La Tech.
Damian Bradford now with 9 points, only averaging a little over 3 points per game. But Bradford playing a lot of basketball here for Louisiana Tech and doing extremely well. As Lofton comes out, almost a steal. Dre Pinckney, 3-point doesn't go. Rebound inside Bradford.
Bradford with a big rebound. This La Tech doing a really good job right now of protecting the basketball boards from the missed shots. This time you see Stevenson there on the floor. A little more contact there. I believe Stevenson was called for the foul this time.
Yeah, Stevenson's still on the floor. And again, between those two, Coach Conkle, talking to him yesterday, wanted to talk about some of his keys for a victory for today. One thing he wanted to do was try to limit Tyler Stevenson. Stevenson was 17 points already for the Golden Eagles. He also wanted to defend well. Dre Pinckney on the quick steal and layup. Season high now for DeAndre Pinckney. He has 13 points. But going back to what Coach Conkle was talking about, wanted to defend this Southern Miss team really well. He knew they had some players like Jerron Pierre that could shoot outside. Tyler Stevenson was very physical inside. As you see, the big man Lofton gets the layup as well. Lofton now, he has 19 points, but Coach Conkle continues to coach, wants his team to continue to play well defensively. I know there's a lot of area on both sides.
Yeah, and you just can't let Lofton get the ball in there that easily. The only way to stop him from scoring is not letting him get the basketball. And he's so hard, as you see again, you post up, and you don't get out on him, he'll hit the jumper like that. That is why he's such a hard defend, and that is why they say he's built a little bit differently, because of the way he plays. For such a big guy, he's got such a nice shooting touch. You have to come out on him. He can put the ball on the floor. He's just a load to guard.
21 points for the big man. And kind of an astounding stat here is he's only playing 25 minutes per game. But if you average out his scoring over a 40-minute time frame, he's averaging over 25 points per game. And the young man has 21 here this afternoon.
And good job there by Stevenson, getting him up in the air, creating the foul. And if I believe that's his 4th foul for Lofton. So with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this ball game, that's a lot of time for him to have 4 fouls.
A few new players coming in here for Louisiana Tech. Willis and Hunter will enter.
Conkle leaving Lofton in the ball game, or did he? No, he did come out. I thought he was leaving him in the ball game, which would have been a lot of time left on his clock to leave him out there. So he's going to take him out, see how long he can keep him out, and keep him from picking up that first foul. 2 big misses there by Stevenson. Good job by Hunter filling in for Lofton with the rebound.
And that's one thing Coach Conkle talked about. He's super impressed by the way Kenny Hunter has come in and really played as the backup center. A 3-ball attempt. That's Keaston Willis. That one's good. Willis on the afternoon has 11 points, so he's in double digits as well. But again, back to what Coach Conkle was talking about, Kenny Hunter, he's super impressed by the way he's played that backup role. And again, backing up somebody like Lofton is not an easy job, but he's done a great job coming in and filling that role.
Southern Miss going right back to its strength there with Stevenson in the paint. No foul called on the contact. Got the roll. Another big basket for Southern Miss, and a miss here by La Tech.
Is 21 points. Currently on the bench, getting a little bit of a breather. Tyler Stevenson, a big day so far. And again, he continues to play well against this Louisiana Tech team.
Yeah, and he's 1 rebound away from a double-double. 9 rebounds to go along with those points. But right now getting a quick and surely a short break. As you see Pierre hitting a big 3 for Southern Miss to cut the lead back to 5.
A much-needed 3, and obviously coming off the pick, and Coach Conkle talked about there's going to be a lot of picks on this team. Pierre able to do that. Archibald pulls up a jumper. That's just a 2, but excellent job. Good shot there by Archibald. That's the first bucket for him this afternoon.
And La Tech looks very poised, Lee, is going down the stretch here the last 7.5 minutes of this basketball game, just stepping up, taking the shots they've missed earlier in the game, stepping up, hitting some key buckets now. Just looks very poised here as we get to the bottom half of this second half. Another big 3 there by Southern Miss, this time by Pinckney.
Pinckney averaging 6.3 points. He has 16 here this afternoon. And Pinckney now, his first double-double of this season. He has 2 double-doubles in his career, so also a career-high points for Pinckney, 16 points. And Pinckney with the rebound as well. A 4-point lead for Louisiana Tech. And here comes Napper. It's Waylon Napper coming through the lane. Excellent assist there by the Golden Eagles.
And beautiful assist there by Arnold just to get the rebound, get the pass out, dribble the length of the floor, and give away the quick basket there. I thought they might pull it back out, but that time they had the numbers and took advantage of it. And now we have a 2-point ball game, La Tech basketball.
Christian with the ball. He gets inside the lane, dishes it. Going to be a foul called against Tyler Mormon. That is going to be Mormon's 5th foul.
It's a good call here, too. He didn't quite get there. You saw him leaning over. His feet were not in the restricted area, but he was leaning over, didn't quite get there. Great try trying to draw the foul, but a good call by the official. Unfortunately for Mormon, that is his 5th foul. And so I imagine you're going to see Pinckney back in the basketball game here. Probably would have liked to have kept him out a little bit longer. But yeah, we're going to see Pinckney back in. And so now Pinckney's going to have to go the remainder of this basketball game. And as hard as he's been playing, as hard as Lofton's been playing, the benefit that Lofton has right now is that he's had a little bit more rest.
Xavier Christian on the line, 85% free throw shooter. And again, Larry, this is a Southern Miss team that's already without Isaiah Moore. He's unavailable. And now you lose Tyler Mormon. You're really down to really just 2 bigs that have a lot of experience. I know Mark Yoxon, we saw him at practice yesterday working down low as a post player, but really the remainder of this game is going to be DeAndre Pinckney and Tyler Stevenson carrying the load down low.
Yeah, and Conkle has been able to keep Lofton out of the ball game. He went out with 4 fouls at the 8:50 mark, and he's been able to keep him out with that 4th foul, keep him out, and it's still a 3. Now, yes, still stays a 3-point ball game. So it'd be interesting to see when Conkle decides to go back with Lofton with 4 fouls and see how he plays the remaining part of this basketball game.
Southern Miss shooting 31% from 3-point range. Louisiana Tech 28%. Southern Miss also leading in rebounds, 38 to 33, and the majority of those coming on the offensive side. Mo Arnold sets it up. Waylon Napper looks inside. He's going to take it himself. Gets in the lane. The little floater doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Waylon Napper, I love the way this young man is playing. A lot of energy. Some fresh legs. Gets inside again. Trying to draw a foul. Doesn't. And it's some hustling for the ball. That's Louisiana Tech. And Kobe Williams going to take it. And Mo Arnold had no choice but to go up to get that foul. Good foul there, Larry, right?
Yeah, it was a smart foul. The other end of the floor, though, I thought Napper did an excellent job getting his own miss, taking it back out, but then tried to force a shot. As you see here, you don't want to give up a layup. You got to make him earn them. Good, strong foul. If you're going to foul, you don't want to make the basket as well. Nothing flagrant about that. Just good hustle on both ends. Now, La Tech will be at the line to shoot two. Here you have Williams, Kobe Williams, trying to increase this lead.
Kobe Williams, a sophomore guard from Dallas, Texas. Able to hit his first shot there. We talked about how long would Junior stay out. Kenneth Lofton Jr. back in the game. Kenny Hunter takes a little bit of a breather. Kenneth Lofton re-enters the game with 21 points. Again, he does have those 4 fouls. But obviously, Coach Conkle needs him in the game as Kobe Williams able to hit his second one as well.
And if I'm Southern Miss, I go right at him. He's got 4 fouls. He's got to play smart. La Tech does not want him out of the basketball game. You see him guarding Pinckney right. And there's what happens. Southern Miss going right after him. Stevenson, I said Pinckney, but going right back at him because Lawton doesn't want to pick up that 5th foul. And you saw the kind of defense that was applied there. He just didn't want to pick up his 5th foul.
Tyler Stevenson now again, a huge afternoon, 21 points, 3 ball. That's Keaston Willis for 3-point range, a 36% shooter. Willis with 14 points this afternoon and continuing to play well for this team. He transferred from an Incarnate Word, 122 3-point baskets made in 2 years at Incarnate Word, and he just continued to pick up. Tyler Stevenson, the pull-up jumper, short off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and Willis would let him have that all the rest of the game because he doesn't want to pick up that foul. Stevenson's got to take the ball to the basket like he did the last trip, but what a huge basket by Willis on the last trip. Just to step up and drain that 3-pointer at this point of the basketball game.
Lofton on with the ball against Tyler Stevenson. Pinckney came for help, left a man wide open. Xavier Christian was left wide open. 3 points now for Christian.
Well, you got to help on the big man. You got to help on Junior, but you don't leave your man wide open under the basket to go double team. Not the defensive shuffle that Coach Jay Ladner wanted. But you see Southern Miss right back with a 3, cutting the lead back to 5 lead.
Pinckney now, Dre Pinckney with 19 points. Tyler Stevenson with 21. On the other side, Lofton has 21. Willis on the floor has 14. Again, the double team comes up. Lofton gets it by himself because Stevenson lost his footing. Again, Coach Conkle loves the fact that this young man, when he draws the double team, he's able to get rid of the basketball as he did a couple possessions ago. Great vision, but right there, Lofton now with 23 huge points. Deron Pierre's going to pull up. Short off Stevenson, an excellent player here for the Golden Eagles.
And if you like college basketball, you're liking what you're seeing tonight because you got 2 big guys giving it everything they've got, going hard at each other, a lot of respect they each have for each other and the way they play the game of basketball. Hard-nosed, power basketball, good, clean basketball. Been fun to watch these 2 guys play.
Dre Pinckney averaging just under 10 points in conference play. He has stepped up his game, 20 points, make that 21 here this afternoon, and he pulls those 2 free throws down. Back within 5 points here for the Golden Eagles. A big stop, a big must here. Defensive stop for the Golden Eagles. Kenneth Lofton, nice pass into Archibald. Archibald with a reverse layup, and a foul is going to be called against Deron Pierre as well. So Kenneth Lofton, nice vision, great pass. But Archibald with the athleticism comes down with the extra bucket, back to a 7-point lead.
If there's a bigger, better passer of the basketball at 6'7", 285, 275 than Lofton, I have not seen him yet. His vision is incredible. And his teammates know he's a good passer, so they're always looking for the basketball when he's double teamed or even when he's out on the post like he was there on the wing. What a great pass and nice setup there for the three-point play.
Archibald with 5 points now. Mo Arnold out to Bolden. Good steal there by Lofton, and here comes Louisiana Tech. Southern Miss, just 9 turnovers here this afternoon. Their season low is 10 turnovers, and that was a huge turnover because
big steal lead there by Lofton with his 4th foul. Even having 4 fouls and just playing hard, knowing that he can't get that 5th foul. He gets the steal and just being a leader for his team. He has really come on once he came back onto the floor. He's really come on and played well for Coach Conkle. Just exactly what he needed. He was very decisive in holding him out and held him out as long as he could, put him back in, and you've seen the results.
Louisiana Tech not able to capitalize on the turnover. However, they do have the 8-point lead. JP working on Archibald. He gets in the lane. A pass to Stevenson couldn't be handled. And again, they're trying to attack, as Larry keeps saying, trying to attack Junior inside the lane. But he's played majority of the second half with those 4 fouls. An excellent job.
The poise of Louisiana Tech in this last 8 minutes of this basketball game has been sort of remarkable. Just stepping up, hitting, not panicking, stepping up, hitting some big baskets, taking care of the basketball, doing what you have to do, still here, still there, rebounds and whatnot, just doing what they have to do. I'm a very well coached basketball team.
There's Lofton working on Stevenson, just backs in, gets him off the ground, a block and a putback there by Archibald. Archibald now with 7 points. And
big basket there by Archibald because Lofton was not able to convert. And Southern Miss actually got a stop, and instead of getting the rebound, La Tech was able to get the rebound. As you see, Lofton there limping off, hopefully nothing serious, but a big basket there, as you see here. Lofton, they do a good job. They get the stop on him, but instead of getting the rebound, in comes Bradford with the big rebound and the putback. As you see, another turnover here by the Golden Eagles.
Southern Miss now with 10 turnovers. Again, matches their season low. Again, you've got to be proud the way they have played, but it's just been this last few minutes. Southern Miss 3 turns down the court. They come up empty. Louisiana Tech 5 of their last 7 shooting. And this 10-point lead now with Louisiana Tech is their largest lead of the afternoon.
They're going to try to run as much clock as they can off before they get a basket. Perfectly ran execution there by La Tech to run some clock down and then get a layup on top of that.
Kobe Williams was able to draw the double team. He found Kenny Hunter underneath. Hunter with the easy layup, and now the 12-point lead. That marks the largest lead here for Louisiana Tech. And again, hats off to both teams for how they've played. But Louisiana Tech just continued to play well here late, and a lot of guys going after the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. A lot of bodies on the floor.
4 bodies on the floor, which is typical when Southern Miss and Louisiana Tech play. This is the kind of effort that you see, whether it's basketball, football, baseball. It's a rivalry school. Been a hard-fought basketball game by both teams. You see they're all just getting on the floor, nothing flagrant, just fighting for the basketball. They're a good effort by both teams. Good job by the referees to get in and stop that before it got out of hand. But again, the poise of La Tech has been the difference here in the last 5 minutes.
No points scored for the Golden Eagles the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And we are under 1 minute here in regulation. Last week, again, Louisiana Tech came away with the win, trying to get the win here on the road, trying to extend their conference winning streak to 10. And there's Kenny Hunter, back-to-back trips down the court, back-to-back layups. Kenny Hunter with 4 points. He playing for the injured Lofton right now. Tyler Stevenson going to pull up a 3-ball off the mark. And again, that's just one of those things where Stevenson's a gamer. He's a baller. He gets the ball outside. He's frustrated, going to try to pull up a 3, trying to get something going.
Good effort today by the Golden Eagles, Lee, just playing hard. Again, the last 5-6 minutes of the leadership there and the poise of